What is happening, guys? Archiezzle here and welcome to another video. Archies, hope you guys are having a great day. Today's video, instead of me giving information to you guys, it's more of a question and things that's going in my mind lately. And I just have to ask it to you guys, especially because I have viewers that are about to join the army, current soldiers, current service members, and veterans from different branches. Today, I want to talk about what makes a good soldier, what makes a good Marine, what makes a good sailor, or what makes a good airman, or what makes a good Coast Guardie or someone in the Coast Guard. I apologize. It's not a joke, or it is a joke. I don't know. But here's the thing. I can speak for the Army as much as I can. Again, it's very limited. It's just based on my opinion and experiences, okay? But in the Army, you get looked at based on your PT score right away. It's right off the bat. Everyone knows this. Who's the best runner? Everyone seems to know who's the fastest runner in the unit. Who can run 11-minute 2 miles, 11:30 2 miles, or even sometimes below 11-minute 2 miles. That's insane. That's a freak of nature guy right there. I don't know how you do it, but good job. Props to you. Everyone seems to know who's the best in running, best in pull-ups, all these physical activities and stuff. And then all of a sudden, when you're getting looked up for promotion, or someone who's gonna go to an NCOES or any Army school like Airborne, Air Assault, EFMB, or something like that, the number one thing that everyone looks at is PT test. Run time. Everyone knows the best runner right off the bat. But no one really knows who's the best shooter, best rifleman, or the best soldier that can qualify with their weapon. M4, M16, whatever it is. No one really knows. When you ask someone, when you go to a random unit right off the bat, like, who's the best runner? Oh, it's Private Snuffy, so-and-so. Great, good job. Keep it. But when you ask someone who's the actual best shooter in your unit, no one seems to know, because when they pull up all the weapons all the scorecards, sometimes it happens. Everyone gets a 40 out of 40 for some reason. So it's hard to determine who's gonna be more effective once they deploy, go to combat, so on and so forth. What I'm trying to say is the Army uses physical fitness, PT, as I guess like the number one determination if you're gonna be a good soldier or not. I think it's kind of biased in a way, because there's some certain jobs and positions in the Army that doesn't really require you to be the best at PT. Let's say Soldier A is always on time, always really giving his 100%, and he's good to go. And then this other soldier, it's kind of like, okay, not really the best, but he's always a 300 plus on the PT test. I think, in my opinion, again, based on my experience, they always pick this guy that's always better in PT. And what I've noticed also in other units, based from peers that are in different units, they always pick the guy who's good at PT over the guy who's more qualified based on experience, team lead time, knowing the job, knowing his MOS and all that, and actually doing extra stuff. They always pick the guy who's best in PT. I don't know, why is it like that? Fast forward a little bit, I've seen it so many times also. People getting fast tracked higher than what rank they're supposed to be because they're good at PT. Yes, they're lacking some time doing some other positions in their job, like as a medic, you have to have time in the clinic, in the hospital, and you have to have time also as a squad leader, as a line medic, so on and so forth. But if you are in a unit and you are one of the best PT person or PT stud in your unit, you always get 300 plus, you'll exceed and be more higher than the other soldiers. Especially, I've seen this happen also a lot of times. If you're a buddy or friends, buddies with someone who's like an NCO and everyone's in a pool of E4s and below, usually the one who's like really best friends with a certain NCO gets favored. I don't know why, I'm not really pinpointing or naming anyone, but I've seen it happen. My question is it also like that in different branches? Marines, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard, does it happen like that? Because I know in the civilian side, it does happen sometimes. I'm not gonna say all units in the Army are like that, but there's some places that I've been at, or at least some stories that I've heard from other folks, other buddies that are in the Army as well. That mentality happens. They always use the PT test, the PT score, to determine who's the best soldier. I've also talked to a few veterans who have been in the Army for a long time, and I asked them, because they've been deployed to Iraq, Afghanistan, and so many places, and they told me I don't really understand it as well, because I asked this question to them. When the hell do you even run 2 miles in full kit while being shot at? That's what they told me. So it kind of resonated in my head, like, you're right. Why do we use the PT test as the main determiner of best soldier, who gets promoted and who gets into those leadership positions? Because when you deploy downrange anyway, it doesn't make sense. Don't get me wrong, I love the PT test, because the PT test is a good way to keep the standards. Someone who has to look fit, professional, you know, because you don't want to be fat, you don't want to be bulging out of your uniform if you're out of shape. And I think that's why the army or the military favors the PT test a lot, because it's to maintain the appearance, discipline, and overall healthy lifestyle. But I just don't get it. People use that mainly, solely, only the PT test to determine who's qualified to move to the next rank or get more leeway, or I don't even know how to say it. Gets better treatment, I guess. I don't know how, I don't know why. My question to you guys again is, does it happen to your unit? Has it ever happened to your old units? Or do you know any story like this where someone got promoted ahead of everyone because this person is really good at PT, but subpar compared to the others in terms of work ethics, professionalism, and knowing the skill in their MOS? Let me know down below, and also if you like this video, hit that thumbs up to help the channel grow, subscribe to get notified whenever I upload a brand new video. That is it for today. Archiezzle out.